Slingshot channel. A while ago I reviewed the Pocket Shot product, which is a small slingshot that I really like. A lot of fun. They have news and I'm here to show them to you. As a short recap, the Pocket Shot basically is a little ring that has some kind of balloon-like piece of specially made rubber. And you can get this in two strengths. This is the black and there's also the blue one, which the difference is strength. The Pocket Shot can be folded down to a very small size, so it is really, really pocketable. In order to shoot, you simply throw in the steel ball or whatever. You grab the steel ball through the rubber, draw out, and that's it. What I love about the product is you can simply take the cap, turn it around, and use it as a tool to actually remove the rubber, like this, and then exchange it against another one. Putting new rubber on is really easy. You simply put this over the ring, and then you retighten. Done. Okay, one of the new products is this whisker biscuit that you can simply exchange against the original cap, and then you turn this into a bolt shooter. So what you do is you take a regular crossbow bolt, and you can actually use their end caps, which are really helpful because they are made of rubber, and you put them over the nock, and then it's far more easy to grip the end of the crossbow bolt. And then you put the whole thing in, grab the end of the bolt and shoot away. Easy. Okay, let's test the performance by using the Crony. Okay, it says 20 meters 51. (19 meters 35). That's not fast. So they just decided to make a longer, better pouch. This one, as you can see in direct comparison, it's about, I would say, a good 40% longer. That does make a difference, believe me. So now I can use full-size arrows for the purpose, like 32 inches. They say that it's recommended to use real feather because that is somehow softer on the rubber. I tested with the plastic vanes because that's all I have, and I found no problem with that. Alright, let's test it. That makes a lot more sense. Once you get the hang of it, it really is fun. It's of course instinctive shooting, but I like that anyway. Alright, Crony shot. 29.53. 30.50. Now, of course, that is still not very fast, but if you consider how light the draw is and how pocketable the whole thing is, that is really attractive. And I think the speed is serious. Yeah, definitely for target shooting and lots of fun. Can it compete with a serious custom-made slingshot like this one, which is using, I think, 5 layers of TheraBand gold, adding up to a total draw weight of about 60 pounds? No, but of course it's a lot less bulky, and also it doesn't force you to shoot it with a bow release like this one. Of course you can still use the handle that I made a long time ago for the original Pocket Shot, which I think makes even more sense with the arrows, because then we're getting into a really controllable situation. Now for me, the biggest advantage of the longer pouch is that you can also shoot bigger ammo, like this 60mm steel ball. It is a lot more fun. You can also use this to shoot paintballs. A lot of you said, last time I showed the Pocket Shot, well, you can make this at home for about, I don't know, $1 or $2. It's true, and I can show you how. It's really simple. All you need is a big fat balloon, a little piece of pipe. I used some PVC, but you can also take a part of an old bottle or anything you can find. Just make sure that the edges are nicely rounded. You need a little bit of duct tape. and some scissors. Okay, we start out by cutting off a part of the balloon. This thin neck, we have no use for it. If we use this thin neck afterwards, what's going to happen is that bullets will get entangled into it. So we cut it off just where it starts to widen up, like here. Okay, now you put the edge of the balloon over the PVC pipe, like this. Very easy. Okay. So that's about halfway on. And we secure it with a bit of duct tape. Done. Let us test how fast the balloon shoots this 8mm steel ball. Okay, that was 53 meters 07. And that was 41 meters 05. Can we also shoot arrows out of this? Sure. Of course, there's no Whisker Biscuit, but tell you what, Whisker Biscuits are overrated. You can also do this without. It's not really a problem in accuracy. It works! Now, can these really compete with this commercial product? No, of course not. But it is fun anyhow. And of course, it costs next to nothing. Can we minimize this even further? Sure. We take a very small piece of PVC pipe and a tiny balloon, and out comes this little monster. So this little ideal weapon for school warfare shoots BBs, plastic pellets, and surprisingly fast. You put in the BB, draw back the rubber, and bing! Alright, crony test. $30 meters 75, not bad. Okay, the pocket shot. With a new pouch to shoot full-size arrows, the Whisker Biscuit, and the rubber caps for the arrows. It's really a fun product. I love shooting it. Prices and everything can be found on our website, link below. Okay, as a preview to coming attractions, I'd like to show you this. It is a build in progress, so it's far away from being completed, but it's already working, at least a little bit. Okay, I know a lot of people will say, why don't you shoot bowling balls with it, just like in the game? Problem is that a bowling ball is really heavy. To shoot it, let's say 50 meters per second fast, I would have to use between 4 and 5 metric tons of a draw force, giving this thing more recoil than 6 50 Browning caliber machine guns shot at the same time. So I don't think that a human being can hold this, and of course also this kind of wooden construction would never be able to handle it. I need to make a huge launcher for shooting bowling balls, and I have to wait until the weather is halfway dry. So sorry to disappoint you guys, but it's gonna take a little more time. There's a little bit of summer left, so don't give up. Of course, I'll add a lot of detail to it, including a nice kind of half-pipe barrel, but also I will make it look like worn-out scrap metal, so it has the look that it has in the game. And of course I will also strengthen it a little bit, but it has limits. Anyway, I hope you like this, because that's it for today. Thanks, and bye-bye. Putting on new rubber is really easy. Simply, you can also use this to shoot paintballs. Oops. Which you simply mount like the original